You're listening to X-Ray FM on KXRY Portland at 91.1 and 107.1 FM, and in Nehalem, Wheeler, Manzanita, and Rockaway Beach at 91.7 FM. Streaming online everywhere, 24/7 worldwide at xray.fm. My name is Chelsea, and you're listening to a new episode of sTaR emo radio show here on X-Ray. And had a little bit of a chaotic start to the episode today, but I am here with a very special in-studio guest. You want to introduce yourself?
I sure will. My name is Tim. I played in a band from the 90s called Boilermaker. And thanks to Chelsea for letting me come on the radio show today. I also am from Portland. So it's very nice to be with a local to play some music. I brought a bunch of records that I've collected over the years, and tonight we're going to listen to a few of them. They are mostly Southern California, San Diego, hardcore, post-hardcore, emo, might slip in some grindcore, maybe some straight edge. Guess it just depends on how we feel.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's a true honor to have you in the studio with me and on sTaR. I know we just chatted for like an hour and a half before this, but I really love Boilermaker. They're like one of my all-time favorite bands, so it's like really awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and like, yeah, meaningful to have you on my show and share a little bit about your experience in the band and just play music that you like and all of that. Yeah. It's really cool having you here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Should we play the first song?
Let's do it. So this first song is from a band, probably my all-time favorite San Diego band. They are called Heroin. This is the first song off of their first 7-inch. It is called Head Cold. This is quite possibly the choicest of all hardcore, in my opinion.
Awesome. Yeah, the song is a classic. I feel like I played this song before, or maybe even on like one of my very first sTaR episodes. I don't know, but it's a good one.
It's good taste.
Okay.
Very good taste.
Here we go. This is Heroin on sTaR.
life, and you love yourself, and you accept all that life has to offer. As you are a part of all life, you contribute to life in positive ways, and have great and varied interests, and your ability to deal with life and what is amazing. You're truly at ease at all times and under all conditions and around all people. For if ever in your life you lack the feeling of self-worth, self-esteem, or self-confidence, I say to you simply, let it go.
Seen a pigeon eat the batter off a chicken wing. More than settled down on the cold concrete. Light a match up to smoke, but don't turn around. 'Cause I've got the 40 amps to settle me down. Kick the ladder, watch them fall, the paint's all over me. A couple laughs, so you bless, and I can't wait. In time for the message, in time for my call. In the town, on time, the wasting the nets.
And the petty moral rules of others are often brushed aside and ignored.
Hello, you're still tuned in to sTaR Emo Radio Show here on X-Ray, and I have a very special guest with me. If you're just tuning in, say hi.
Hi.
Yes, this is Tim, drummer of Boilermaker and also a Portland resident, which I didn't know until fairly recently. Joining me here live in studio, playing a bunch of cool records that he brought with me, or with him, not me.
Same.
Yeah, why don't you just go over a little bit of what you just played? And I have the playlist here.
So far, we're deep in San Diego in the early 90s. This is probably the latest record at this point that we played time-wise. This is from 1994, and that last band was called SaDdeR and Theresa, which is a band that my band Boilermaker played with quite a bit in the mid-90s in San Diego. They're a great band. I think they only put out this one 45. But yeah, we always loved them. They're an amazing band to see live. And before that, we played this band called Force Down, which is like very early 90s band, late 80s, early 90s, that was comprised of Mike Down from Amenity and Joey Pirro from Pitchfork played drums. And yeah, I grew up with that 7-inch and really changed my outlook on local music. And I was a punk rock kid at the time, and that was kind of this emotional post-hardcore record that came out, and it really was eye-opening to me. So it's always been sort of important. Yeah, and I'm just kind of excited to be here and be able to dust off these records that I've had for like 40 years.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Also, we played a track by Second Story Window titled Left Behind off of their 7-inch on Gravity. Then we played a track by Candle off of their split 7-inch with Antioch Arrow titled Now Lost to Then. Then was Force Down. That band was really good. I gotta check them out some more. That track is called A Cry for Truth. And then we started out with Heroin, Head Cold. You want to talk a little bit about what's cooking?
Oh, yes.
For, Boilermaker, discography, and all that.
So, yeah, a couple years ago, out of the blue, we got hit up by Numero Group, which was super awesome. And they had expressed wanting to put out our discography, which had been long lost and out of print. And we jumped at the chance to work with them. Mm-hmm. And the idea at first was that we would release everything digitally so that it was just available for whoever wanted to hear it. Because prior to that, it was really, you could find stuff maybe on YouTube, but nothing was really streaming. Mm-hmm. And so we started doing that with them, and that was really fun and great. And we started doing social media and meeting all these people, and it was really fun. And then Numero wanted to go a step further, and they wanted to actually press the old records again and put it into a box set, and we were just pleased as punch to be able to do something like that. So for the past year or so, we've been working on putting together a box set with our original records. We had 3 records from 1994 to 1998, and then a handful of singles and some compilation things. And so they put them all together in a box set, and that comes out on Friday, which is kind of crazy.
That's crazy. I've seen some people getting those in the mail. I
have too. I'm super jealous.
This week. Yeah. I still need to order mine.
Yeah. I have yet to see it.
But I want it.
Yeah. I've yet to see it, but it seems pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the guitar player of Boilermaker, his name is Rich Sanderson. He's still a very good friend. Mm-hmm. He got his copy, and he was very, very excited by it. So if he can get excited, then I'm sure that everyone will be very stoked to get their copy. If they're into it. If they're into it.
Yeah, I don't know why people wouldn't be into it. It's some beautiful music.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
But we're super stoked. And so, that comes out on Friday. And then the day before that is the last song that has not been released digitally will be released digitally that Thursday.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
a live version of a song called Trunk
Oh, nice.
that we had on a compilation record that was called the Che Fest.
Oh,
And so that's the
That's
last
sweet.
thing that's going to come out, and that's on Thursday. And there's
nice.
really not very much live material that we have. So this is like the one thing that was recorded well by Matt Anderson and Mike Kinsell at the Che. And yeah, it was the last song of our set, and it felt like it should be the last song to be released for the discography. So
That makes sense. I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah.
What year was that from? Do you
that would
remember?
have been 97 or 98.
Cool.
I'm probably wrong,
Okay. I mean,
but I feel like it was like maybe
Seems
97
like that makes
or
sense.
98. Yeah,
cool. Awesome.
it was a long
Well.
time ago, Chelsea.
Yeah. I was alive, but I was a little kid.
You were not at the Che Cafe.
I was not at the Che Cafe. I wish I was. Okay. More information and lore coming soon. But what are we playing next?
So next is my all-time favorite San Diego band
Whoa.
ever. They're called Pitchfork.
Whoa, those are some big words.
Big. So this band was pre-Drive Like Jehu. It was this is the first thing that they put out. The first vinyl they put out is a 7-inch called Saturn Outhouse on Nemesis Records. And yeah, this was a forever life-changing record for both me and Rich, and a lot of people that we knew in San Diego. This was a band from our hometown, which is like super weird for that time to live in a small town in San Diego. And there was a local band that had records coming out, and they were playing shows. And any fan of Rick Froberg or aka Rick Farr, this is just like a mind-blowing record for a very young, impressionable youth. And this song is called Sinking, which is the last song on the single. And yeah, just fantastic.
Awesome. Here it goes. You're still tuned in to sTaR Emo Radio Show here on X-Ray, and you just heard a track by who? Who was that?
That was a San Diego band called Julia, a great hardcore band who, unfortunately, the way I remember it, and I could be wrong, but the way I remember it is that Julia was never celebrated in San Diego. They blew up everywhere but San Diego. And I always felt that that was pretty terrible. But this 7-inch I've always loved. They're fantastic. They were in great bands before Julia, and they continued after Julia to make great music as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Julia, and I'm glad that you picked that one. And that's crazy that they weren't celebrated in their own scene.
They'd be playing like, I don't know. They'd be playing with us in front of absolutely nobody, like in a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Whoa. That's a dream show.
Great band, though.
Yeah.
Great band.
Who was before Julia?
That was a band called Boys Life. And this is when we're first like merging away from the San Diego curated playlist at this point. But Boys Life just has a very special place in my heart and in my life. They're a band from Kansas City, Missouri. Amazing band. Also just put out a box set on Numero. Their entire discography is amazing. And we were just talking that their live show, what I loved about their live show was their music has a lot of dynamics. But in seeing them live, what was great is something that a recording can't pick up is in their live show, they had such energy and such a dynamic quality that they could build a certain amount of tension with the audience. And when you're in this like sweaty, all ages, venue with 200 kids and everybody's packed like sardines and Boys Life is in the corner performing, it was just really some of the best music I've ever seen in my life. And we had a chance to tour with them a few different times, and every time we played with them, it was amazing because they could just completely command a crowd, and people loved them, and they were very good Midwestern boys who were very humble, very funny, and still to this day we chat now and then, and they're just great people. I love them. And that track lister is a classic. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if anybody's into that kind of thing, go check out their box set that just came out. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, great band, and a favorite of sTaR, along with Boilermaker. I feel like both bands I play all the time on the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And what was before Boys Life?
Before that was a band called Emery, another great band who I was just told that their discography is coming out as well. 90s band, very close friends with Boilermaker, and they were from the very funnily named town Rancho Cucamonga. And they were a band that would play in San Diego quite often, and we would play with them in the Los Angeles area, whether it was like Jabberjaw or Cuckoo or any number of all ages shows around the Los Angeles area. Great band. And the 7-inch that we played is just an amazing 7-inch from front to back. So it's exciting that their music is going to be released again.
Yeah.
So look out for that.
I'm excited about that. And then before that, we heard a classic, Bullet Train to Vegas by Drive Like Jehu. And then we started out that block with Sinking by Pitchfork. And I have a question for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite Boilermaker song? If you have one.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, I would say probably that song Trunk that we were talking about earlier.
Nice.
And I would say that only because I feel like that song was really the first song that we wrote that had all the components that I would consider to be a Boilermaker sound. So there, again, going back to like dynamics, there's kind of a lot of dynamic parts in it. Terran sounds very Terran to me in that song. And the kind of chorus, the Peloise chorus feels very Boilermaker to me. Like if you were gonna ask me if like what does Boilermaker sound like, I would say like, oh, that kind of chorus is like that's what we sound like, you know.
Awesome.
But I think there are good songs. I really like the third record that we did that we don't really know what it's called.
Just the self-titled
Untitled
one?
or self-titled or whatever you want to call it. I think there's a song called Last on the Drive, which is like a really good song.
Yeah.
I like that song.
That's one of my faves.
Yeah, there's lots of songs on that. Thinner Runs Through Her, I think, is like a great song. That's like a different kind of song for us, I think. It's a little more poppy, but I like that song a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
that song rocks too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What should we play next? Because I don't have something queued up.
Let's look.
Okay, let's look.
Why don't we play? What did we just play?
Julia.
Okay. Why don't we play? Oh. Why don't we play Last on the Drive?
Okay, here we go.
We're just talking about it.
Yes.
All right. Shameless self-promotion, I guess.
Okay, here, you say something else while I cue this up.
All right, I did all 7 inches tonight, brought all 7 inches tonight. So this is off the Slow Dance Records 7-inch. It was a split 7-inch between Boilermaker and another San Diego fantastic band called 3 Mile Pilot. For us, this was like insane because 3 Mile Pilot was like our favorite band of all time, forever and ever. So the idea that we got to make a record with them was insane. And this is thanks to Ezra and Mike who did Slow Dance. And I will say I play the slide guitar on this song, and it took me so long to nail it. This is pre-digital, so you really didn't have to nail it like on the take. That Rich and Taryn were looking at me like I had something wrong with me
Whoa.
while we were doing it. But I nailed it.
Yeah.
And so what you're hearing me on the slide guitar.
Nailing it.
On
Okay, this is
take.
about to be crazy. This might be the last song we play, maybe one more after this. So, yeah, thanks so much for listening, and thanks so much, Tim, for being on my show.
Thank you.
Sharing
Thanks,
stories.
everybody.
It's been awesome. Yeah, this is tracked by the one and only Boilermaker.